Okay. Check my just trying to get. Okay, there we go. Sorry, everybody. This sucks. I hate it. So apparently today, Elgato did an update, as I said a few minutes ago, and it jacked everything up and it completely erased wavelength stream from my audio inputs into OBS. So I was able to figure it out. James, big W man. Yeah, so that's a big relief now knowing that it's fixed. So alrighty. So how's everybody doing tonight? Alright, um yeah, so this is my first official stream as a YouTube partner. I'm so excited about that, and I wanted to take a minute. I said it at the beginning of the first attempt at streaming, but obviously that didn't work out so hot. So thank you so much to everybody who's liked, subscribed, watched, commented, all that stuff. There are custom emojis now that you guys can use right now. That's the ones we have. You can hear, yay! It's a miracle. He can hear. All right. I really don't want to have to go through those missions again. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. So I'll do the Beast one, the Wolverine, the Cyclops, and then I'll move on. You know what? No, I'm not. Where you are no longer deaf. I have seen the light. All right. Apocalypse, Exodus, Juggernaut. No, I want the. I think it's the Genosian Forest. Half-Brood's Deserted Camp. There we go. That's what I'm after. All right. So, oops. So nice to hear you have an amazing voice. Thank you, sweetheart. Don't lie to them, though. Okay. Xavier, Magneto, Gambit, Cyclops. What in the world? Why in the world can't you use the emotes? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I misspoke. That one's on me. I'm having lots of skill issues tonight, and I'm not happy about it. Catherine, if you're here, you can tell Tyler that I had a major skill issue. Anyway. Yeah, For some reason, I was thinking that just because that I was partnering with YouTube now, that everybody could use them, but I forgot stupid channel members. My bad. I'm sorry. All right. Apocalypse. Gambit. Magneto. There we go. All right. And this is the Brood's camp, so I'm going to use Gambit because he is the absolute best for this situation. Stupid pink sky. Well, it could be worse. So I won't get used to Killatot. Let's see. There should be a way for non-members to even use some custom emotes that I made. Yeah, it stinks because I was really happy about everybody being able to use them tonight, but oh well. I guess them's be the rules. Well, thank you for the membership, Catherine. It is greatly appreciated. How are you doing this evening? Hopefully you're able to hear again, because as we all know, if you can't hear me, you just can't hear at all. You know what, Blaze? I am not that concerned about it. I understand, trust me. But yeah, I greatly appreciate it nonetheless. Either way, let's get back to having some fun and playing some video games. Okay. Take down this ugly heifer right here. So in case anybody is not aware, the Brood are very, very much Sigourney Weaver aliens. Oh, thank you. Right. Like your badge. Thank you. So I know it's really, really small. I was trying to come up with something that was, you know, very, very me. So the member badge is a Super Nintendo controller that is bronze. For the first 3 levels, I guess it's I think it's months. So like the first, second, third month, it's a bronze, silver, and gold Super Nintendo controller. So it's pretty cool. It's just something I came up with on the fly, and I love them. So they came out way better than I thought they would. The game is really loud. Okay. It is for me too. I turned it up earlier because I was like, oh, they can't hear the game. So, yeah. The whole different reason why. Uh-oh. I love this game. It's actually kind of hard, but I love this game. And the next one, going to the danger room. I think Mega Red's first. Soviet Russia. Omega Red. Oh, oops. Oh, looks like Gamet's dead. Watching Bones and Bacon Bread. Just sounds pretty badass. Yeah, he's dead. Sorry. Okay. There we go. Do. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can do something really quick. Where are you? Oh man. I was hoping that I could gift Blaze a membership. You're welcome, Sugar Bumps. You better redneckinize. Might be able to make a fifth emote now. No, I have to have 2 members to be able to gift 10 for a free month. Yeah. Bye. So what I read this morning when I was looking at all that. Run, little man. Doggone it. Right, let me get through this level and I'll see about gifting some memberships. Get down there. Oh, you water walking mother. Extra life. All right, Pocky, let's dance, buddy. If he ever got that close to Apocalypse, Apocalypse would fold him like laundry. Okay. I wonder if there is a way that I can do that. Ooh, there we go. All right, Blaze, hope you're ready, buddy. Five members. Gifted 5 memberships. Let's see who gets them. Oh, it's not going to tell me. I thought it would. Okay, then. Congratulations to the winners. Oh, boy. All right. So, job well done. All the prisoners freed. Yada, yada, yada. Magneto. Blah, blah, blah. That's not really Magneto's character. He doesn't want to kill everybody. He wants to make a perfect world for no, he wants mutants to be superior to humans. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm gonna have to look into more stuff. I will find out. All right, so we got a mega red here. We're gonna use Gambit because with Gambit you can sit here and just cheese it the whole way. You better put those things down. Oops. So if you are not familiar with or haven't seen the trailer for the Wolverine game that is coming out in September, that boss right there is in the game, and he's not technically he's in this one, but that was just a danger room sequence, which according to the comics is just a hologram. So he will be part of the Wolverine game that is coming out later this year, which I'm excited about because he's a nasty little villain, and he's never been featured in any of the movies. He was featured in the cartoon though. Come on. I don't care if you're the Juggernaut. Oh well. Come on. Come over here. Thank you. Now come over here. Whee! Oops. Whee! I learned to stop doing that. Come on. He may be unstoppable, but he's kind of stupid. There we go. Even though we had a rough start, still doing pretty good. And we're actually almost done with the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What?
How come Mixer doesn't have a name?
Your blue mixer doesn't have a name?
Yeah.
How about Babe?
I don't know. First one's name was Betty, for Betty White. It was White.
Well, obviously.
And Betty Croft's name was great. So now I need a name for the blue one.
Babe, as in Paul Bunyan's ox.
I mean, it is pretty heavy duty.
It is.
So I guess that would be a good name for it. If it was pink, I'd call it Rosie, or like Rosie Riveter.
That's funny.
But pink.
Obviously.
Now I gotta figure out a name. Yeah, I like Babe. It reminds me of your truck, your first truck. Because that wasn't about your truck's name?
It was Babe Jr.
Oh. Well, there's nothing junior about my mixer.
Well, that's why it's not Babe Jr.
Well, if anybody has any suggestions, please let me know. Anyway, figured out, I'm gonna ask, because I just now realized, as I was getting bread in the house. You should start smelling it in a little while. About 30 minutes. So all your skill issues you dealt with?
So far, there's always more, but...
Well, I'm gonna let you get on with it. We'll take care of my bread, because I can think about it and then it's ready. And I'm also trying to eat the bone. Those skills you play in the game, but not with love you.
Stupid laser. Thought there was an extra life there. Apparently not. Okay. Let's get him out of. Haha, you missed. I didn't. Bump you too. All you have to do is get him down to half health and the fight's over. Well, that's the lovely thing about being us, sweetheart. We have more coffee. And I missed the extra life that I was after. Oh well. This part is actually not that difficult, so... Alright, y'all ready for Magneto? Achievement! This dude is pretty dang hard. Come on, Buckethead. Oops. You got me, but I got you back. Dang it. What's up, Tadpole? Sorry you're here so late, buddy. You missed the opportunity to give me all kinds of crap about skill issues. That's alright. I'm actually doing probably better than I've ever done against Magneto. Yes, he had major skill issues, but in my defense, it wasn't all my fault. My skill issues were assisted by Elgato. Bucket. Skill issues brought to you by Elgato. Is it technically a sponsored stream at that point? Yeah, everything was wrong, man. On it. There's your skill issue. And that's the game. Yeah, this is my third time going live. When I went to try to restart the stream, it basically trying to think. When I tried to restart the stream, it went with another or a different like live stream that I did. It was for the one for this actually. So yeah. Yes, I had to reset it twice. I even had to reset my computer because the audio, I use the Elgato Wavelink software to do my live stream or do the audio for my live stream. And it was set to basically nothing available. So all of my audio goes through the Wavelink software. So it OBS was looking in the wrong place for my audio. So yeah, it was a whole thing, and it was made me so mad. Oopsies. Yeah, I was beyond upset. So funny thing happened this morning. Um, there we go. All right, crank up. I think you knew until. So Blaze actually said something about it, and then you came in and said something. I mean, he didn't tell me like he couldn't hear the audio or nothing like that. He just told me I can't hear. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm sorry, dude. That sucks. But what am I gonna do since I beat the game? Remember the PC that I built specifically for playing old games? Well, we're gonna go to that one. And until I get everything up and going, you guys get to look at my pretty face. But yeah, I had already thought about that particular thing, and I hope it's already loaded up. Come on, work with me, man. All right, console. I would say I play Star Wars, but Lord knows I don't want to get demonetized for that mess. Yeah, I noticed. All right, focus. Yes, more technical issues, but that's okay. I can handle this. I am a professional. This is not that big of a deal. Uh, Oops. Yeah, it has definitely been a night. Um, Again, that's okay. It is not anything that I cannot handle. As I've said before, I've faced too many rain or too many storms to be bothered by raindrops. Okay, so um we're gonna play some Sega Genesis. How about that? Oops. How about Fellowship of the Ring? How about you do it? As as much as I've struggled tonight with this mess, I am not doing that. Do not adjust your sets, your television sets. This is normal. It's just pixelated to crap. That you are, sweetheart. You are very good at that. Oh, and Catherine, by the way, it's not the guy from Fortnite. Oh, no, there is no kinda. X-Men, in the comics, was released in September 1963, way before Fortnite. So he is the guy on Fortnite that is from the X-Men comics. He's the X-Men. Yes. Oh, she's always nice to me. Unless there's a Marvel character or somebody that happens to show up on Fortnite. Then everybody becomes a jerk. Doggone it. Oops. Hey, come a little bit closer so I can jump over you. I want to know how you jump through that wall. What crap, man? Absolutely not. I got an extra large. Oh, come on. I don't think I've ever even played Fall Guys before. There we go. Okay. Sweetheart, do not encourage them. You know how these kids are. I'm going to play this for a little bit. I've never beaten this game before. It's insanely hard. The one that came before that, or before this one, is also very, very, very difficult. You don't think I would like Fall Guys? I think you're right. I mean, I have seen tons and tons and tons of people play it, but it's just not really my thing. If you like it, that is wonderful. At least that is true. I mean, we would have to have a talk if they were eating laundry pods. Okay. So I have a little tiny surprise. Oops, wrong button. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. There we go. All right. Yay. All right. What's that? That. That. There we go. All right. Now, I gave it a minute and let the retro PC boot up, and now we are good to go. Yes, perfect day for that emote. Spam it all you want to. That's cool with me. All right. So, wobble, 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 wobble. Here we are, rolling down the highway of the alphabet of all the ROMs that I have. Oh wait, I think I can search. But yes, you were absolutely right. This is a perfect day for that emote. I'm telling you. There we go. So I have to remember which one of these actually works. So bear with me for a minute, please. Yes. Maybe. Where's my keyboard? Okay, it's back there. In case I need it. Ooh. That's not gonna work. Oops. There we go. There should be a two-player for United States. I just have to find it. Why is it so quiet? Okay, you know what? There's no sound to it, so I'm not that concerned about it. That's the Japanese version. Let me see here for a second. System volume. That's why it's so quiet. Wom, wom. All right, let's try this again. I hope it doesn't blow anybody's eardrums out. It shouldn't. I'm sitting here looking at that comment from you, Catherine. Perfect day for this emote. Okay, much, much better. Welcome to old school arcade beat 'em ups. And obviously, we're choosing Wolverine. Now, his costume is different, but we're still going to go with it. Yeah, tonight has been one gigantic blooper, but the cool part is that we rallied. You guys are really ticking me off. Good. I'm glad it's not blasting with skill issues. Okay. Looks smooth. And so this actually was part of the plan tonight. I forgot that there's no pause button. Oops. Anyway, this was part of the plan tonight. I knew that the original game that I started out playing was not going to take the entire 2 hours or whatever it was. So this was part of the plan. So now I'm sure the question is probably going through one of y'all's head. Well, maybe not my wife, but why in the world is this dude playing this old arcade game from most of you before I was born? That is because in the early 90s, I had to go to school in Dublin, Georgia. And Dublin had this place called the Dublin Mall. And it's kind of a joke to call it a mall because it's a small. Okay. Now, whenever I would go to the school, um, my mom would take me to this alleged mall and they would have an arcade. And I had just like weeks before found the X-Men cartoon. And I saw the 6-player version of this game in the arcade. And I cannot tell you how many dollars of quarters that I wasted in this machine. And it's nice that now, 34 years later, that I can play it for free as much as I flippin' want to. And in addition to that, I believe it's later this year, there is a Marvel Maximum Collection coming out on PS5, Steam, Xbox, basically everywhere the games are sold. And one of the games included in the collection is this. And why does that matter to people who have no interest in beat 'em ups? Well, it matters to this channel because it's online multiplayer, which means that we can all play together. And that's pretty much the gist of what I'm trying to say. So, Outcast, you ask about multiplayer games. They are multiplayer games of my choosing. Yes, that is correct. There are obviously it's a collection, so there are multiple games on the collection for you to play. Some of them are pretty dang hard. I know that Captain America and the Avengers is one of them. There's this, obviously, and there's the Silver Surfer, which is also notoriously difficult. I was wondering what multiplayer games you would play. And so that there are some basically like intellectual properties. The Marvel Cosmic Invasion is one of them that have recently come out that are pretty good and a lot of fun. I mean, you guys saw it Sunday night. And another one that's coming out soon, which is like straight nostalgia, straight into my brainstem, is called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the Dragon Pearl something or other. I forget the full name of it. But anyway, that's online multiplayer as well. And if anybody would like to know about it, please hit me up in my Discord. The link is down below if you're not already there. And a good friend of mine who is also a retro gaming content creator on YouTube, you may know him by Asbuck Gaming, but he knows a way to use emulators and basically be able to play online using the emulators. So if that is possible, that is a whole different ballgame. It's already almost 11 o'clock. Oh, of course it is. This would be a lot less funny if I wasn't allergic to bees. So I saw a videos, I don't know, it's probably 2 years ago, and it was basically going through a deep dive history of microtransactions in video games. And a lot of people think it is because of the godforsaken horse armor in Oblivion, which was not expensive, but it seemed to open the door to what we now know as microtransactions in games. And there was a lot. By the way, this is the dumbest line in the entire game. Welcome to die. You're welcome. Anyway, so they were doing a deep dive into the microtransactions thing, and in Japan there was a lot of there was a all right, Tadpole, drive safe, buddy. Anyway, so in Japan there were a lot of like, you know, pay a certain amount, you know, do whatever the thing was, get some sort of prize, and then a lot of that in Japan had to do with actual interactive video games. So with that, then that sort of thing came to America, but it wound up being just in, or mostly in arcades. And if you play an arcade game like this one and it seems really, really difficult, there's a reason for that. They don't want you to just be able to easily walk up and play the game. They want you to keep on putting quarters into it, so they make more money. Interesting business model, but that's just the way it was. It also led to lawsuits whenever the video stores, Blockbuster and Blockbuster, for example, became a thing, and there were lots of lawsuits over Blockbuster, but ultimately the corporations that were, you know, Movie Gallery and Blockbuster and all these other different services like that, they won out. And if you have ever played the Disney Lion King video game that was on Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, then you have played one of the hardest games ever made. And there are certainly more difficult games. Sorry. However, that one, according to the creative director of the game, it was made that difficult on purpose. And the purpose was so that people couldn't just rent the game and beat it in 3 days and then take it back to Blockbuster and therefore never buy it. They wanted people to have to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying and keep trying so that they would actually buy the game. But the reason I bring that up is because there are a ton of arcade games, this one included, that are really difficult, and it is programmed specifically just to be difficult so that people keep on putting quarters into it, in this case. They call them quarter munchers. So there's your video game history lesson for today. Ooh, yeah. I'm too far.
Wolverine.
Yay. These are also called button mashers because most of the time you are pressing one button. Which is honestly not that uncommon for a beat 'em up. Nimrod. Dude, chill. Bye-bye. Why is a robot roaring? The developers of this game are special, man. It's roaring like a lion. Oh, man. Good stuff. Patrick.
You must rescue the professor.
I just defended those off with one hand. Pro gamer. Uh-oh. You the obligatory pit of death right in the middle of the stage.
Wolverine.
Kill me now, you jerks. So you see up at the top, right under or right next to Wolverine's picture, it says life. Whenever you're choosing your character, you can press the start button a whole bunch of times to give him a whole bunch of life. Well, there's one.
The White Queen welcomes you to die.
Deal with this welcome to die stuff. game would be a lot more disturbing if I didn't know that all these were robots, because you got like body parts flying everywhere. Look here, half dudes. Bugger off. Rude. Didn't I just fight this dude? Come here. He turns the wrong way, of course. You ain't got a hat now. Mother puss bucket. That's what I thought. After I die 4 times to your 1.
X-Men, nice job. Magneto is over there.
Nice job.
Follow me.
You fell into our trap.
That floor don't look secure. She's lucky she didn't fall into it. Oops. Speaking of which. Doggone it. There's all kinds of dangers around this place. Hasta la bye-bye. Right in the back, man. They all went bye-bye. Except for one. come back. All right. Come on. One. Come on. Hit detection ain't worth a crap on that guy. Kaboom!
X-Men, X-Men. Magneto is planning to attack Earth from his asteroid base.
Look, I know I like Wolverine and everything, but how in the world is he able to walk around on asteroids with no mask on? In case anybody is wondering, I never, and I mean ever, got this far whenever this game was in the arcades. Could really use a metal Russian right now.
Nothing moves the blob. Nothing moves the blob.
Three bosses all at once. And this is the kind of crap that they would do just so you couldn't beat it. Good job, numbnuts. No, you're not. You're some crazy blue chick with Stockholm syndrome. The tadpole has returned. How was work tonight? Yeah, right. I think you left right before I started this or something. Oh yeah, that's the crazy blue trick, the blue chick right there.
That was Mystique, not Magneto. Magneto is in another place. Go,
Really?
X-Men.
Who in the world saw that coming?
I am Magneto, master of magnet. You shall
Ew. Yeah, that crazy blue chick.
die, X-Men. X-Chicken.
He just call me an X-chicken? You purple-clad buckethead? Family-friendly insults.
X-Chicken, you are dead.
He legitimately just called me a freaking X-chicken.
X-Chicken.
I'd be more mad if it wasn't so dang funny. Pretty much.
Kill you. You dead.
Yeah.
I killed.
Better get the secret 11 herbs and spices.
You are nothing.
Oh, you turd.
You are nothing. You are dead. You
Well, Tyler, you are always welcome to give it a shot.
kill you. Dead. You are dead. I kill you. X-Chicken. Die. Shield. X-Chicken. You are help. You are dead. Dead. Kill you.
I guess you missed my dissertation on why these old arcade games are so difficult. Yeah, they so I don't know if you've ever heard me say it before, but they would make these old games so difficult, especially the ones in the arcade, so that you would put more quarters into it. It's called a quarter munching button masher. Exactly, exactly. So yeah, I mean, and this, because of emulation, MAME and others, they make it where you have a button that you can press to um, emulate a quarter going in. so you get more lives and stuff like that. And these games become incredibly easy. You just keep pressing the button to get more lives and stuff. Me so wise. So, all right. There we go. All right. So I think that is going to do it for me for tonight. I'm going to. He's not wise. I just told him what you said. Oh, cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. But anyway, yeah. So that's gonna do it for me for tonight. I have some other content that I'm gonna be working on. After I get off stream and go use the restroom. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you feel so led to do so, go ahead and join the channel. There's lots of perks that go along with that. There will be more added in the coming days and weeks and stuff like that as I figure out what the heck I'm doing. Um and thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, work hard, play hard, game hard, but above all else, be excellent.